Hey, it's Adam from SoundGuys here at CES 2026, getting our first hands-on with the new Audeze Maxwell 2 gaming headset. Now, it's been 3 years since the original Maxwell headset launched, and it's been highly regarded as one of the best gaming headsets on the market, so there's been a lot of hype and a lot of anticipation for the Maxwell 2. So, what's new and improved? The main thing is the new Slam tech around the drivers inside the headphone. Now, what is Slam tech? Slam is going to contribute to the bass response. It's basically the grooves and architecture you see around the driver that houses the driver. You can almost think of it like a trumpet to adding to that low end kind of bass funnel. During my limited testing here, I did notice an improved bass response compared to the original Maxwell. However, I was only listening on Bluetooth as we didn't have the dongle connection here for me to be able to test that just yet. But absolutely stay tuned to when we get these into our lab for full testing. You can see the frequency response for both Bluetooth, dongle, and everything else. Speaking of, the other new feature is now a new mobile app. Previously, the original Maxwell only had the desktop app. This one has a mobile companion app, which does have a 10-band custom equalizer. There's no parametric EQ, but the 10-band EQ does give you a fair amount of control. In my initial testing here, I also found the Audeze preset to deliver the best sound quality, at least to my ears, listening to music. Clarity was really good, more bass response there as well. But again, I'm gonna have to dive in and try out all the presets, especially all the game-specific ones. Other improvements, let's talk about the headset itself. This is a big, chunky headset, just like the original Maxwell. It's almost a little big for my head, but actually the weight is not as bad as it was on the first one, and that's largely to the new redesigned headband. You can adjust it in up to 3 places on either side. It's a nice, thick, padded leather headband with additional padding across the top, and it distributes weight fairly well. Even though the ear cups are rather large and heavy, I'll see how many hours I can last gaming with this until it becomes a little too heavy and hot, but on first impressions, it does feel better to wear. Another new addition to the headset is the magnetic removable ear cups, which is far more convenient and efficient to take off and on. And also on the exterior of the headset, now the face plates are also magnetically removable. And the idea here is really just purely aesthetic, that you can customize your own face plates. They said they're going to make the 3D file publicly available for everyone. And I imagine you'll be able to find a lot of third-party options, especially for professional esports players to get branded looks. Yeah, so if changing up the look of your headset is important to you, there's going to be a lot of options here to customize however you like. Also added new AI noise rejection to the microphone, which should help eliminate any background noise and distractions when you're on calls or chat. They also told me that sidetone fidelity has been improved, and I was able to test it briefly in the app, and it did sound better. There are no pops or crackles. It does start to sound a little bit processed, my own voice, if I push the volume of sidetone up above around 80%. It starts to sound a little robotic and processed, but sidetone fidelity does sound better than the previous Maxwell. In terms of things I was hoping to see, it doesn't look like there is any simultaneous dual audio, meaning the ability to listen to both Bluetooth and your 2.4 gigahertz dongle at the same time. Dual audio is something that is becoming more prevalent amongst gaming headsets, even cheaper ones, so it is something I was expecting to see on the Maxwell 2. Now, while there's no ANC on this version, we did get confirmation that there is going to be an ANC variant of the headset coming very soon. However, you can expect probably a substantial price hike with that version. We don't know how much more it will be just yet, but there will be ANC coming if you want it. And again, we'll get that into our lab for testing to tell you just exactly how much noise it is able to attenuate, because that will be the very first time ever that Audeze has ever implemented ANC into any of their headsets. So that's very exciting. So we actually just got a surprise here. Shankar, the CEO of Audeze, just brought us a working prototype of the ANC variant of the Maxwell 2. As you can see there, Maxwell 2 ANC, and the ANC version will have this stylish silver accents along both the ear cups there and the headband. You can also see different style of faceplate here too. We got the Dias de los Muertes sort of design that I think looks really awesome there. But yeah, so those little punch holes on the outside of the ear plates, that is going to be for the ANC mics on the outside of the headset here. So let's take these off so they don't block that. Let's do a live test of the ANC mode here. So there's transparency mode. And wow, yeah, my own voice is very clear. I can hear them having a conversation across the room. Doesn't sound too processed, sounds very natural. And now we're on ANC, okay. So there's ANC, experiencing the Maxwell 2 with ANC on. I cannot hear anything. I only hear the vibrations of my own voice speaking right now. Working pretty good. I hear nothing. Yeah, wow. ANC is good. So, Audeze's first ever implementation of ANC right now on my head. Now this is still a working prototype and we will get the ANC model into our lab for testing when it is released soon. But first impressions are pretty good. I like the silver. I want the silver one. Audeze Maxwell 2 is available starting today. The PS5 version is available for $329.99 and the Xbox version available for $349.99. But I'm curious what you think. If you own the original Maxwell, is there enough here for you to upgrade to the 2? Or are you going to stick with the original? And if you're deciding between the two, would you buy the Maxwell 2 over the first ones? Let us know.